Oof, sneezed there. Okay, where was I? Let's finish this pond a little bit. So we need to... How does the auto shader look? It's alright. Okay, so let's make it a little bit more stone. So that the border is definitely stone, just like the river. Okay, here we go. So that's all stone, and then let's blend this a little bit better. Strength. Okay, decrease the size a little bit maybe. This look a little bit more natural, or like it's blending into the gravel a little bit more maybe. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Let's blend a little bit more. Blend the grass a little bit more. I want this to be more dirt here since it's steeper. Yeah. Okay. That's better. Grass. Oh. There we go. Let's paint that grass and then we can go. Okay. Now I can blend a little bit. There we go. Okay. Pond looking better. Okay, pond looking better. Pond looking better. Let's I'm gonna move this river a little bit farther this way. And then maybe sculpt some mountains. Or maybe I should start with the mountains first. Let's start with the mountains first. Mountain. Strength 100, height maybe like 300. Size all the way up. Ooh, no. Size, can you make the size bigger? 500? Can. Nice. What about like 1000? Oh, nice. That's much better. Oh, I kind of want to redo all these mountains now. I might redo all these mountains now. Because that looks so much better. That looks like a much more natural mountain. Oh, should I? I think I need to. Whoa! Wait. That's actually kind of good. That kind of fit perfectly, not gonna lie. Well, almost. Right there. Like, that mountain looks so much better. I feel like I need to just like redo all this terrain now. Because I didn't know you could make it so much bigger. How does that mountain look from afar? Can I not see it? Let's move the player a little bit. Move the player towards the mountain. Whoa, 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 what's going on, what's going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what's going on? Why did the world break? Let's exit out and get back in. There we go. I want to move our player over here to see how this mountain compares to this one. Oh, it looks so much better. Dude, I need to redo all these mountains now. Damn. What are these striations? Oh, is this just stone? I can fix that just with like the smooth a little bit. Oh, man, that looks so much better. Now I need to like redo all of these, I think. Well, I don't know. Because this looks like an actual, like just natural mountain. These look kind of messy. I think I'm going to. Yep. I'm gonna. It's gonna take a little bit more time, but whatever. So let's make it flat. Height. Let's flatten this. height should be at what, 10? No going back now. I also want to get rid of these. These are ugly. What about these ones? I kind of like these ones. I might keep those. Alright, now we need a mountain. Size 1000. Height 500. Strength 100. We'll place it right here. Oh. Height, what about 300? Two hundred. What about size like 700? I don't like this mountain shape. What about, I wonder how this stuff looks. Ugh. Nope. Mountain 4? Okay. Problem is I need it like right here. Whoa. No. Peak 2. Wait, that's good, that's good. And then we want this mountain here, like here, here. There. Yes. Okay. We'll have a little pass right here. Right here is where I'm going to have a little, some houses right here. I'm going to have like a labyrinth in here somewhere. Okay. Nice. Okay. This looks so much better. Yes. We can set the world flat now. Because we're manually creating the background mountains. So we don't need all this noise. You know what, from the editor view, it still looks better with the noise though. Maybe I'll just change that later. Okay, nice. Another big mountain right here, maybe? Nah, we probably won't even see it. Alright, back here I want the really tall mountains. So size 1000, height 400. Or 500, right? 500. And let's use... same thing. A peak. Oh, whoa. We do that. Peak right here, and a peak right here. Here. Honestly, I feel like this might be good. That's too tall. I think we need to do 400. Whoa, what happened there? Could probably smooth that out. Okay, I like those mountains. I think that's good for mountains. Let's smooth them with our smooth brush. Smooth everything together. Maybe strength of like 50. Okay, so here, I don't know what's happening here. Smooth that out. Would it be better to smooth with this, the vegetation brush, maybe? No, I don't think that matters. It's weird that it like clipped like that. I haven't seen that before. Alright, we need to fix this with like a raise or lower. Mix of raise, lower, and smooth. Weird that it did that. Maybe because the size of the brush was too big? Okay, I gotta smooth all this. Basically smooth a little bit of everything. What's going on here? Smoothing all these mountains, making them look a little bit more natural, smooth these edges. Looks a lot better. Okay. How does that look? We need to smooth this. Nice. Alright, here there's a weird cut that we need to fix. Let's get a hill maybe? Hill? A hill brush. Raise. Size 100, strength 50. Okay. Still looks strange. That's annoying. Okay, that looks better. Look at that. Our terrain looks so much better with these mountains. Okay. Oh no. What happened here? Whoa. What happened there? Was that always there? Oh, what's going on? It's like gridding. It's alright, it's an easy fix, but still, it's kind of annoying. That mountain looks so damn cool right there. Okay, smooth. We need to get our smooth. Smooth with our vegetation, maybe. Try to fix this. And this. What happened over here, man? Oh, we're gonna have to cut through. Oh, we added terrain here. Okay. I need to lower this to what was it? Negative 15, I think. A little bit smaller brush. There we go. Is the river back? Did I make it too deep? No. Okay, smooth it. Okay, I think that fixed that. River scatter rocks. I'm going to have to river shape is still fine. I just need to project on terrain. Reset this. Reset that. Boom. Reset. Okay. Save. Same with the trees. Project on terrain. Nope. Reset. Okay. Save that. Okay. I think we're good there. Our river is back in functioning order. Okay. We should probably run along the river, make sure it's okay. Let's go to main. Play it. Ugh. This thing still needs to be fixed. Okay, looks like the river is fine. Let's go to the... We need to get to the place where it was messed up, though. It's down the river a little bit. What is this? Man, my terrain really got messed up when I had those mountains. It's worth it though. Everything seems to be alright. Okay. Looking good so far, looking good. Let's keep going. I think this is the part that I had to adjust. I'd really like to make a more realistic water shader. I need to look into that. Okay, I think we're good. It all looks great. Okay, so this is this mountain, and then this part we're not even going to be able to get to, honestly. Looks good, looks good. Okay, let's maybe keep smoothing out the terrain a little bit with our vegetation brush, or raise it a little bit, like ever so slightly. Low strength. So like one area that needed help was over here. Yeah, right here. lost it. Right here? Yeah, this needs some fixing. So we'll just put some stuff there. And then there was another part somewhere. Is it here? Ugh, zooming in too much. Stop it. Where was it? Where was it? Here, here, here. We need to smooth this. There. There we go. That was the only issue places I saw, so I think we're good. Okay. Nice, our train's coming along. It's coming along well. Okay, I need to fix the path. I need to make this river disappear around that mountain. Because our map is essentially just going to be a square like this. Here to there. So maybe I don't even need to extend that more. Maybe a little bit more, yeah. Or I could just make it disappear into some rocks, like a mountain or something. I think I might do that instead. Okay, our path. Let's see how our path is right now. Let's bring you over here. Let's see how much our path got messed up. This looks better. I think I need to add a little bit more stone. Yeah. We need more stone around this lake. What is this? What is that? What are you? Combat target test. Yeah, we can delete this. Okay, so we're gonna be spawning around here. Here's our path through this little hill area. Make sure it's still good. Looks good so far. Don't think anything needs to be changed. Maybe right here, it's sloping up a little bit when it should be just right here. Yeah, we need to adjust the path a little bit right here. And here. In fact, I kind of want the path to snake this way. Yeah, it should go this way through here. Okay. So let's make our path, or fix our path a little bit. We need to see where the auto shader is turned off. This black area is where the auto shader is turned off. Oh, I think I did something. What brush am I using? Oh, smooth. Okay, okay. Scene undo terrain average. Okay. Alright. We need to... How do I paint auto shader? Paint color? No. Paint wetness? No. Crap, I forgot how to paint auto shader. Right here? Paint auto shader. There it is, there it is. Okay, we're painting auto shader here. We want this to be auto shaded. All the way to here. Okay. Now we can fix our path. So if I hit control, okay, yeah, perfect. So control, hold on. Maybe this, a little bit smaller. Oop. Okay, so we want our path to come here. And then up through here. like so. Okay, we're gonna paint all of that grass first. Oh, shader. Okay. There we go. Okay. So it's grass, and now we just need to blend with this. Strength 10, size much smaller. Maybe like 10. Strength 20. There we go. Strength 30. Making the path. Making it look perfect. Alright. That looks pretty good. Let's play it. Save. Play. And of course this will look better once we put vegetation down. Looks good. Oh, this part came out really well. Oh yeah, look at this. Perfect. Looks good. Yes! The map looks so much cooler now. Alright, over here, I need to paint some more rock. rock. Way too big. Whoa. Let's do vegetation paint. I mean, honestly, yeah, it needs to be more rock. Okay, and then we'll blend this. Maybe like a 20. Size oh goodness. I want to make this pawn look a little bit better. Maybe like a little bit smaller. Okay, this is looking better. Yeah, there we go. Looks better. Okay. Okay, pawn looks a little bit better. Save that. Let's add trees and stones around our pond. Let's check our wetness map really quick. Paint wetness. Rough map. Yep. Oh, we need to turn on the brightness for that. There we go. Okay, so we're wet in all the correct places, right? Yep. Need a little bit more wetness. Well, that's actually perfect. Yeah. Okay, wetness map is good. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Turn off that rough map. Look how good this looks. Looks so much better. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oops. Okay, let's add trees and stones around our pond. Maybe not stones, but trees. Specific trees. Okay. Scatter. Proton scatter. This is going to be our pond scatter trees. This is going to be a sphere shape. We're going to scatter. Our scatter item is going to be 3 things. 3 types of trees. Tree 1, no, tree 2. Too big. 75. We need. Wait, this was tree 2, right? Tree 2. Tree 2. We need this to be projected on train 3D. Where's my train? Right there. Okay. We need this static collisions on so we can collide with our trees. This will be tree 3 and another tree. Tree 4. Tree 3. Let's find tree 3. And tree 4. Cool. Okay, we need to stop them generating in the middle of the pond. So we're going to add another scatter shape. This one is going to be negative. No trees area. Negative, a sphere. And this sphere needs to be a radius of like what, 25? A little bit more. Right about there. Right about there. And how many trees is this scattering? 75. That's fine. Randomized transform. Rotation X should only be like 5 degrees. Z 5 degrees. Scale, we're gonna do 0.5. 0.5. Let's see how that looks. Beautiful. Oh, we need to adjust the slope. Pond scatter trees. The slope. Project on chain. Max slope. 30 degrees probably. Yeah, 30 degrees. We shouldn't have any trees on a too steep of a slope. That's still kind of steep right there. What about like 20 degrees? 20, 25, 20? There we go. Well, I like it on a little bit of a slope. Let's do 30. 30 is good. 30 was fine. And I also need to change this one to be 30. Max slope 30. Okay. See how that looks. Looks good, looks good. We can collide with these, right? Yep, colliders are on. Alrighty. Alright, now one thing I want to try is... Well, actually, you know what we should do? We should get some enemies in here. I want to put some enemies over here. Put some enemies in here, so we need to paint a navigatable region. Hill Pass nav region. What was I gonna do with this again? How does this work? I'm trying to remember how this works again. I'm gonna have to look this up really quick. Make sure I'm doing it right. Let's open up the documentation. Terrain 3D documentation. Godot. Is it here? Yeah, okay. Alright, navigation. Right here. Setting up a navigation. Boost general investment, okay. So we need to terrains unnavigable. To make parts of navigable, you can use the navigation terrain tool. Right. We need a navigation region 3D. I have that, check. Navigation region 3D, named it Hill Pass Nav region. Okay. Create navigation region 3D mode, assign a blank navigation mesh resource Do I have that? Nav region. I'm gonna reset this. New navigation mesh. Oh no. It's fine, it's fine. New navigation mesh. Okay. It's fine. Okay, we have new navigation mesh. Okay, mesh. Move the train 3D unknown to be a child of the new navigation region, otherwise you select one of the group-based modes. Okay. Once navigation has been set up, baking and rebaking is straightforward. Select train 3D node, bake nav mesh. Standard bake navigation button will not generate nav mesh for train 3D. Only use the train 3D baker, which appears whenever you click the train 3D node or any navigation region nodes. Okay. After loading a scene, okay. Enable visible navigation for debugging. Navigation resources can blow up the size of your scene. It's recommended to save these resources to disk and binary format with the .res extension. Save. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Use multiple nav missions, large scene. Okay, here's what I'm looking for. If you have a very large scene in, for example, an open world RPG, but have multiple small nav meshes that cover only what you need, rather than one giant one covering the entire world. Okay, first create a navigation region node for each town. Right. Each with their own navigation mesh resource, unique, not shared. Define the filter baking AAB on each nav mesh so that it only bakes objects within its own area. Right, okay, do the same between multiple navigation regions, change the nav meshes, choose one of the group modes. Alternatively, use the default source children, add train 3D as a child of one navigation region, bake, and then you can move it. So source geometry root node children should be the default source root node with children, right? Root node with children. Source geometry root node children. Yeah. Okay. So I just need to define I need to define the size of the nav region. Max slope, let's make this 30. This is the maximum slope that is considered walkable. And then regions or geometry, where is it? Filters, filter AAB, yeah, okay. Let's make this 50 by 50 by 50 to start, and let's move it here, here. That right here. Okay, let's paint the navigation region, and then we can bake it. I think this will work. Paint navigatable. Oh. I definitely want to clear this. Clear all that. Navigation. Okay, I don't think I have any navigation now. Right. Save. Now we can paint the navigatable area. Let's make this a size of like 25. Okay. Time to paint the navigatable area. Probably all of this. So this is the area that our enemies are going to be able to walk around. We want them to get up on the hill, but I want them to turn around when they get close to the water. So all this. Let's hide these trees for now. How about that? Our hill pass. Okay. Save that. Now we need to go into here. Wait, how do I... There we go, there we go. Okay, this size needs to be wider, longer. The X needs to be in the corner, doesn't it? Right here. And Z needs to be up here. Okay. W. Can I make this a different shape? No. It's fine. Like that, right? Perfect. Okay. Save that. Now, I'm going to make this a child of the nav region. And we're going to bake, right? Bake nav mesh. Wait. What about the trees though? The enemies are probably going to be moving through the cheese. Well, let's see. Okay. Terrain 3D, bake nav mesh. Correct? There is our nav mesh. Lots of holes. What if we make this 45 degrees back to the default? And then bake. Bake nav mesh. I feel like that's gonna cause errors. What about like 35 degrees? Just a little bit more. Bake this nav mesh. Okay. Let's try that. Save that. Enemies. Hill pass. We're going to instantiate a few enemies. A few demikims. Which are enemies. Page down? Damn. Is demikim not capitalized? Why is this not capitalized? Sins. That is gonna bug my OCD. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. Why is it... Wait. This is wrong. This is a GLB scene. I need to instantiate a demikim scene. There we go. I've got a default outline material. Let's make another. Let's put one over here. How many enemies do we want to add? Maybe like 6 or 7. And then we'll just, once we have 7 enemies, we'll test out this nav region. Complete. Another over here. This nav region is so big, maybe we need more. Okay. We'll start with 6 for now. Put one on top of this hill. Oh, wait, do I? Okay. Save that. Let's find our player and let's... Oh, wait. We need to assign them the nav region. That's right. Assign to Hill Pass nav region. Yep. Assign to Hill Pass nav region. 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 Okay. save. Player, where you at? You over here. Let's grab you. Move you closer so we can see if this navigation works. Save. Okay. Boom. Oh, debug is on. Turn that off. Save. Okay, we're gonna watch these enemies for a bit and see if they get stuck anywhere. Ooh, what happened here? What? Oh, look at all those. My debugger's going crazy. Okay. I'm wondering state physics processing node origin and target are in the same position. Look at failed. Is it because he's starting like on a slope maybe? That's weird. Why did that happen? Debugger is fine right now. Oh, nope, now it's going crazy. Which one is it going crazy for? Is it this guy? Is something wrong with the collisions up here? Why is this guy not falling to the ground? Oh, there we go. But why didn't it fall to the ground the first time? Oh, there's an issue with someone else too. What? Lookout failed. What is wrong? I don't want to debug right now. I just wanted them to work. Why won't it just work? That make him GD75. Lookout failed. In their wandering state. So this is the out of combat state. What you talking about, Dark Luffy? This guy just lost his life savings and is crashing out. What are you talking about, Dark Luffy? What's the error? What's the error? We could just do a conditional in here if looked vector right, if look vector is not equal to global position. That might change it, but I still don't understand why they were floating in the air. Is there gravity in their wandering state? Copy running attack state. Wandering state. I guess I do need to add gravity. Oh yeah, I definitely need to add gravity. Do I not have gravity on these guys anywhere? What? Throwing state. Running attack state, out of combat, in... Okay, in the in combat compound state. If not is on floor, if not is on floor, velocity, how do I add gravity again? Is it plus equals? Plus equals get gravity, yeah, times delta. Not is there velocity plus equals get gravity times delta times 2.0, I guess. I think that was the issue. So in combat compound state, running attack state, throwing attack state, we're adding gravity. That won't affect anything. And then also we need that in the out of combat compound state physics processing, add gravity. We also need to call move and slide. Move and slide. Okay. Move and slide here too. Yep. Move and slide. Okay. I'm gonna clear this. Let's run it again. Fingers crossed that there's no issues this time. So I guess the enemies were running on air initially. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is he moving so quickly now? Oh my gosh. They're moving quicker than I am. That can't be right. Because my speed is... What is my speed? My run speed is 7.5, their run speed is 5. If not, is on 4. Velocity.y maybe? Velocity.y plus equals get gravity? No. Why did that increase their velocity? Bro, what? Is it because I'm calling move and slide twice? Oh, it's because I'm calling move and slide twice. Interesting. So we need like a falling state, because now I'm calling move and slide twice. What? Okay. We need a falling state? Or we could just do idle. To out of combat, yeah. Oops. Okay, so we don't want to add the gravity during physics process in out of combat state. That won't work because we're calling move and slide twice. What we need to do is just transition to an we need to, let's see, get rid of this. That's not good. If we are not on floor, right, if in combat state, if not player in area, or not, wait, no. Oh, man. Yeah, I think we really just need a falling state. Oh my god. I was not ready to deal with this issue right now. I don't think I want to either. I need to use the restroom, I'll be right back. What happened to my music? I hear no music. What happened? Can I refresh it? We're using Echo Buds. We are using Echo Buds. Hello? Why can't I hear the music? Where's it playing from? Did my output change? Ah. Why are my Echo Buds not working? If anybody's watching, can you hear the music right now? Did my Echo Buds just die? What is going on? It's like they disconnected from the computer. What? Okay, they're looking for the computer. It says they're connected. What if I disconnect? And then try to connect again. Connecting. Connected mic audio. They're making sound, so I know the speaker's not dead. There we go. Fixed. Jesus. Okay. We're back. We're back. Okay, anyway, I do not want to deal with these enemies right now. I'm gonna delete them. That will take some thinking. What I do want to do is try to add just more trees and stuff. So, let's... Let's create another scatter Let's make this a box. Or what about a sphere? Yeah, let's make it a sphere. No, let's make it a box. Let's make it a box. Make it a box shape. I'm getting so many scams from Kick. Or spams, not scams. Spams from Kick. Goodness. With Pro Fiend Daddy. Okay. Let's make this 100 by 50 by 100 to begin. Definitely not big enough. X, well, Z needs to be much bigger. X needs to be like 200 maybe. 400, 500. 500. And then you know what, I should just do a bunch of spheres. Yeah. Let's put this back. Change this to a sphere. Okay, this is going to be projected on our terrain. Okay. And proton scatter, this is going to be collision scatter. Or we could just name it proton scatter. Proton scatter. Because here we need to keep static colliders. Yeah. Okay. Scatter shape. Sphere. 50. 100. 200. And this shape needs to be right in here. Um, 1991 Gamer, thank you for the follow. If you're in chat, I'll create you a statue, a custom statue if you want. Let me know. Like I'm creating supporters or followers custom statues and putting them in the game. It'll help grow my channel, hopefully. Okay, so here we're gonna scatter like 5 different types of trees, and we're gonna scatter some stones as well. We can make this shape a little bit bigger. What about 250? 300. Okay. And let's move it about here. Okay. In this 300 radius space, we are going to scatter our aspen one tree. Let's find that. Aspen 1. Seems. Collision, aspen. Aspen 1. Look at that. We've got our aspen trees. Right away, let's go into here. We're gonna change this to like 500. And actually, honestly, we're gonna change it to 1,000. And we're going to change the transform rotation X 5 degrees, 5 degrees on the Z. The scale will change to 0.5 to give it more variety. Okay. How does that look so far? Let's just check it out just for a second before we add more trees. Oh, I need to change. Let's change my positioning. Our transform, let's go just back to the center. Reverse down. Okay. Let's make sure the collision's working. Honestly, 5 degrees might be too much. Maybe like, well, I like 5 degrees. Yeah, we'll keep 5 degrees. We also need to generate a no collision in the center. I want to get up to an open space so I can check out how these aspen trees look with the lighting. Speaking of which, I need to change the lighting. Let's brightness 1, volumetric fog on. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This'll work. Collision's working. They're reflecting in the moonlight very well. Cool. Let's add more trees. And you know what? I think I want to change the color of the aspen tree leaves to like an orange. Make it look more interesting. Aspen branches. Let's see if this works. Material, albedo. Can we add some more red to this? We can add some more red to this. That already looks better. Yeah, I mean, that looks great like that. Let's save this. Now, do our trees have more red to them? They do. Put a little more color in the world. That looks sick. And you know what? I think... I'm wondering how I could make it so I have like patches of different types of trees without them interfering with each other. I mean, I guess them interfering with each other wouldn't be much of an issue. Right? Because trees like grow out of each other, so I guess them interfering with each other wouldn't be much of an issue. Because I was thinking like maybe we could do aspen here, like aspen on kind of the slopes maybe a little bit more, like aspen here. Instead of just spread out everywhere, what if we did like aspen here? Yeah, let's try that. So this is gonna be just our aspen scatter. Aspen scatter 1. Or let's just call it just trees scatter 1, because we might add some more to it. So we'll have aspen. Let's change this to a box. Amount like 500. Change that down, or change that. 0.5 key static colliders. Okay, and then the box, the scatter shape needs to be like 100, 100, 100. Let's move this. Wait. Yeah, let's move this shape over here. Make the X bigger, like a 500 maybe. Perfect. Z 200. What is the max slope? Max slope needs to be 30. Okay. Let's change the amount to like, well, honestly, that looks good. What do I want mixed in with the aspen? Maybe some pine. Let's mix some pine in with them. This is like our aspen forest over here. And we'll mix in some pine. So we'll add another proton scatter or scatter item. Small pine 1. Small pine 1. And then a few maple trees. Maple 1. Scenes, gliders, maple. A few maple, but only like a few, like maybe like 25%. Yeah. Okay. And then in here, so let's add another scatterer. Trees, scatter 2. Oh, proton scatter, we'll name it trees, scatter 2. This one will be like 100. We need to project it on Train 3D. Train 3D. We need the slope to be 30. We need to randomize the transforms 5 degrees, X and Z, 0.5 scaling. And then finally, oops, 0.5 scaling. Enter. And then down here for performance, you keep static layers, okay. This shape. This one we will start with pine 1. Pine 1, my beautiful pine trees that I made. And this will also be a box. Y100, X100, Z100. We want this to be over here and rotate it a bit, like that. Something like this. Cool. More kick spam. Okay. So we've got some tall pines this way. This definitely needs to be more. Maybe maybe like 300. And we want to mix in some small pines. Small pine. Small pine. This is going to be 3 small pines. Okay, we got some small pines mixed in. And then a few aspen, just very few aspen scattered throughout. So we'll add another scatter item. This will be our aspen 1. Aspen 1. But this proportion is going to be like 30. So a lot less. Let's see how that looks right now. So over here we have our aspen forest. Oh, these pines look so good. Yes, I'm very happy with the pines I made. That looks so good. Dude, check out this world, man. It's awesome. I think I need to turn up the brightness a tiny bit. Make the moon emitting more light. Okay, let's run to the other side. See if that turned out well. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, look at these tall pines. These ones look awesome too. Did a good job with these. Yeah, look at that. Those tall pines look so good. I want to mess around a little bit with the lighting. I think it's too dark. So right now in our world environment, the sky, the background is sky. We have an HDRI in. I want the sky to be dark, but I just feel like it's well, I feel like I could because I'm gonna add an ability where the player can like create a light. Like I'm gonna add an ability where the player can just like generate a light that floats around them. So maybe I should just keep it how it is. Indirect energy. Color energy 1. Just slightly blue. A little bit blue. How does that look? It's better. Now, what about the fog? I think the fog is a little bit too thick. I mean, it is supposed to be a spooky game. I just wish I could make the fog just a little less. Like, what about like 0.02? If I make it 0.02, then I can see the mountains, and I don't really want that. Or do I? What other settings do we have on fog? Density, albedo, emission energy, length. The distance over which the volumetric fog is computed. Increase to compute fog over a greater range, decrease to add more detail when a long range is not needed. What if I increase this to like 200? And then play. Okay. I like that more. You can see a little bit farther. What about 0.1, 0.01? .01, you can kind of see the mountains, which is cool. and you can kind of see the stars. I might mess with that. Yeah, that looks a lot better. 0.01. So it is cool to see kind of the outline of the mountains a little bit. We'll go with that for now. All right. Good stuff. Alright. If you are watching, I'm going to end stream. I need a break. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a good one.